I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing like it.
Find Haunt Squad on all your favorite social media sites. Facebook.com/Haunt Squad. Twitter @Haunt Squad. Instagram at Instagram.com/Haunt_Squad. And search us on YouTube. Haunt Squad. Squad.
Oh, where's the patient?
I hated to drag you out of bed at this time of night.
Will you let me go while there's still time?
You'll soon see why I did.
What? Will you tell these fools I'm not crazy? Make them listen to me before it's too late.
I'll listen to you.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Hill from the State Mental Hospital.
I'm not insane.
Let him go.
Doctor, now you must listen to me. You must understand me. I am not insane. I am not insane.
Now, you tell me what happened.
In a world filled with supernatural phenomena, 3 explorers of the unknown answer the real questions concerning the field of paranormal investigation. Vinny Gomez, Natalie Jane, and Mike Wolfer guide you to the depths of paranormal studies, creepy movies, games, and comics, and more from the world of horror and geek culture. Turn out the lights, turn on your EMF detector, and prepare yourself for the Haunt Squad podcast.
You want to know why?
'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. I'll tear your mind out. I'll burn your soul. I'll turn you into
You don't believe a word of this, do you? Sure, it's fantastic, but it happened. Don't just sit there measuring me for a straight second. Do something. Get on the phone. Call for help. Oh, what's the use?
Oh, what's the use? That's how I feel so often in our field of endeavor. And I'm going to tell you why.
Well, hi.
Hey,
Guess what?
what?
I'm Vinny,
I'm Mike.
I'm Natalie.
and we're Haunt Squad.
Yes, we are.
We take you through the paranormal, and comic books, and games, and horror, and thriller, and anything else geek culture.
That's us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
I'm great.
Yeah?
I'm fine.
But you know what?
No. We've got a news flash. Guess what, everybody? Remember how over the last month or two we've been telling you that the world was going to end?
Yeah.
Because of the big comet meteor thing that was going to hit the Earth, according to beforeitsnews.com, which I really hate to keep plugging them, but it's a hilarious site. Yeah, guess what? We're still here. Didn't happen, and we're still alive.
We made it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, you know what? I did a little bit of web searching.
By all means.
About beforeitsnews.com. And one of the first things that came up was a link to a page from their site. And it was like a FAQ section. And the question was, why are so many of the stories on this site fake? And they gave a big, long explanation why. And you know what it says?
What?
It says, we allow any crazy person on the earth to submit stories to us, and we post them. We're not saying they're true. We're just saying you can post whatever you want. So you know
Okay.
what? I need to come up with my own crazy campaign and start posting stories to their site, because that's what that stuff
That
is.
sounds like a lot of fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun. Fooling the public? Yeah.
I got your first
And
story.
people falling for it. And that's what the thing, I've got notes, and this is what this episode is about.
Well,
It's about all of the deception and there's all kinds of crazy stuff that goes on in this field of paranormal investigating and all of that. And we went into, last episode, we talked about why we do what we do and how we got into it and the whole field of paranormal investigating. And we sort of started to touch on the bad side of it, but we really didn't go into it.
No.
But I said, hey, you guys, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's dive in. Because you guys listening, you should know this stuff.
Sure.
Which I'm hoping that probably all of you guys do know this stuff. Most of the TV shows we watch, fabrications.
What? No,
Yeah.
hold on a second now.
Okay, look, disclaimer.
Okay.
Anything that I say here, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. And I'm not outright saying, here's a person's name, and they're a fake. All I'm doing is I'm repeating information that is out there on the internet, things that have been reported. These are facts.
Okay.
We're not judging anyone. We're just putting it out there. Okay, look, there's a lot of people who are into the paranormal, right? They like watching the ghost hunting shows and all of that. And there's a lot of people who believe in, the spirituality of man and the mystic aspects of life, which is cool. There's a lot of people that believe in mentalists, clairvoyance, and psychokinesis, and telepathy, and all of that good stuff, and mediums, and right? Now, we're not saying that it's not real, and it can't be real. But what I do want to point out is that fooling the public goes back centuries, okay? People have been doing this for a very long time. And the point of someone lying to you in order to get your money is to get your money.
Oh.
It goes on to this day, and there are many, many people who fall for it because they're hearing things from psychics or mediums or whoever it is. They're hearing things that they want to believe, and it makes them feel better in a lot of cases. And they're paying for that. But they're also thinking that it's real. So they're not paying for a pep talk. They're paying for, supernatural guidance from beyond the grave, and that's not what it is.
Oh.
So, in a sense, it's fraud in a lot of cases. And there are a lot of documented cases with very famous celebrity psychics that have been exposed. And, at this point, you would think that a lot of people would say, hold up, I'm going to think twice about falling for this stuff, but they don't. They keep falling for it. James Randi, I keep throwing his name out there because he's awesome. He's been debunking psychics and mystics for many, many, many years. Chris Angel recently did it. He issued a $1 million challenge to Teresa Caputo, the Long Island medium.
Yeah.
And she said, "No, I'm not going to do it." You know what I mean? There's a lot of these challenges.
Why
out
not?
there.
What's the hesitation? What's the problem?
Well, see, the thing is, a lot of these people, not saying that they don't have supernatural abilities and they can't tap into the other side. Not saying they can't.
Right.
But the defense is always, I don't need to prove myself.
Sure.
Or, well, it doesn't work that way. I can't turn it on and off. Or, there's a lot of great, this stuff is practiced to where they know the answer to every question. When you look at these people on TV, they're looking at an audience full of people. And they throw things out there like, I'm seeing a man that's recently passed over on this side of the audience. Anyone here have a male in the family recently passed?
Well,
Father,
I do.
Father,
I did.
grandfather, a son, that's like a male puppy, whatever. There's somebody's going to raise their hand.
Exactly.
Right.
And then they say, yes, I'm getting a message, and I'm seeing the letter H. They're telling me the letter H. Oh, Harry, that was my father. He recently died. Yeah. Okay. If you're in contact with that spirit, why the hell is it playing games with you and saying, I'll give you the first letter of my name, but not my whole name?
Scrabble.
What a bunch of... I'm going to say it. Bullshit.
What?
Okay?
Oh, my God.
You're being played, and people don't get that because it's called cold reading.
Yeah.
And I've done it with Natalie. I could probably do it with you, Vinny.
Sure.
I could do it right now. I could do it with the audience. You guys listening, okay? Okay, everybody, get up close. Put your fingers to your earbuds and listen carefully. Okay, concentrate. All right. Okay. Now I'm feeling happiness mixed with hesitation. Is that any of you out there? Are you uncertain about something coming up within the next 2 months? Some event that you're feeling uneasy about and uncertain. Who? Anybody? Oh! I see a couple of hands.
I think everybody in this room just raised their hand too.
Yeah,
including Mike.
Now I'm wait, hold on. I'm getting something. It's sugar. I'm seeing sugar. Anyone have maybe diabetic or likes cinnamon rolls? Sweet. Wait.
Anybody drink coffee?
And I could just keep going on and on and on, and people, oh, that's me.
I'm just going to say it. They're masters of the art of conning.
Yes.
Yeah, they're con artists.
Yes, absolutely. There's a woman called Psychic Sally.
Okay.
She's a British celebrity psychic. She went to the town of Woking, and she was doing a public thing. Walks in, she invokes a spirit immediately of someone, and she's saying, I'm seeing a bicycle. I'm seeing It's a man. His name is Chris with a K. I'm seeing Lycra shorts. I'm getting the name Nicola. Oh my God. Guess what? 1 month earlier, there was a guy named Chris with a K who was in a, like a road rally, bicycle thing.
Yeah.
He had a heart attack, unfortunately. And his, I'm not sure if it was his wife or fiance, but her name was Nicola, right? 1 month prior to this appearance at Psychic Sally Maid, right? It was public news. I mean, not just public, but national news.
Sure.
It was a horrible, tragic event. There was a, like a fundraiser in his name. Everybody knew it, and she's going to walk in there and say, this is coming from nowhere, but come on.
Yeah.
James Randi, he's the best, man. He's been going after these people for years. There was a dude back in the 80s, Peter Popoff, his name is.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a faith healer, so he had this huge, television ministry thing, and people would come in and he would, and put his hand on them and he'd fall down and then, oh my God, I'm cured of all of this stuff. James Randi went in there, right? They had a wireless radio that could pick up signals.
Okay.
They caught him getting messages from his wife through
hilarious.
an earpiece where she's telling him the names of people and their different afflictions. How did they get that information? Because these people, before they went into the show, they filled out prayer request cards where they put down all their information, right? Here's my name. Here's where I live. Here's my phone number. Here's what's wrong with me. Here's what I'd like. Please pray for me. His wife's just backstage going, yeah, okay. Her name is Helen Brown. And she's got an earache. And she lives at 1312 Main Street. So he's like, who's, I'm feeling, what, 1312 Main Street. Who is that? Your name is Helen. Yes, yeah. And she's, of course, oh my God. You fed him the information. And now with the internet, these people, look, we know people, right? We know people who go to these shows. They pay money. They buy tickets to go to see these famous, clairvoyant people do their thing. They buy tickets and they get on Facebook and they tag whoever it is they're going to see.
Yeah.
Got my tickets. Can't wait. I sure hope I get help with the car problem that I'm having right now. And they've got people in their organization who are looking at the Facebook posts going, got the name, got the hometown, got the problem, got all of that stuff. Yeah. They have people that circulate, hope I'm not blowing it for anyone. They've got people at these events who work for the organization circulating amongst people waiting outside to get in, overhearing the conversation, just eavesdropping, and they're collecting info,
Nice.
and they're relaying it back to whoever's backstage. It's a con. But it's not a con. It's entertainment, right? It's entertainment.
Well, they put that disclosure there, for entertainment purposes only.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That Peter Popoff guy.
Yeah, well, he was a
the faith healer. Yeah, he got busted. So you know what he did instead?
What?
He started selling Russian miracle spring water on TV in infomercials. They got this stuff from supposedly somewhere near Chernobyl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what you did, right? You order the stuff, and they send you a bottle of this special water, and you sleep with it for one night. You sleep with the bottle of water, then you drink it, then you send it back to them with a donation, and you're gonna be healed. Yeah, it says here, promised miraculous protection from disease and disability, along with financial prosperity, which may include, quote, divine money transfers directly into your account, unquote.
Oh, I need this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm going to drink the water. The next day, I'm going to check my bank balance. Bang!
Yeah.
He's the only one getting something in his head. That's terrible.
Oh, boy. But, it just goes on and on and on. There's a guy named Mark Edward. He's slowly becoming one of my new heroes.
Oh?
He used to be one of them. He used to be a medium. He wrote a book called Psychic Blues, Confessions of a Conflicted Medium in 2012, where he blew the lid off of the Psychic Friends Network.
Oh, yes.
The Psychic Friends Network. He worked for them, and he said, look, this is what goes on here. They try to keep people on the phone for as long as possible. because it's all about those long-distance phone calls. This is, of course, like back in the 90s. Yeah, and he says, look, I started out as a little kid doing magic. He was a magician, like many of the mediums, famous celebrity people that we see that are doing that stuff. They started out as magicians. So already, they're well-versed in sleight of hand and deception.
Deception, yeah.
And he said that for him, he was doing tricks, hey, pull the rabbit out of the hat, and, oh, look at the handkerchief coming out of my pocket, and it's 10 feet long. People go, oh, boy. But he said it wasn't enough for him. He craved attention, and he wanted the focus to be on him rather than on the sleight of hand.
Right.
Well, what better way than to claim that you have, these incredible powers? So he started doing, quote-unquote, readings for people. And you have hits, you have misses, whatever, but, people buy into it, and you go, damn, I can make some money from this. And that's what so many of these people are doing. And here's the thing. It overlaps into what we do. Because in our field, paranormal investigation, we have a lot of people who claim to be paranormal investigators, just as we claim. I mean, we don't have degrees. We don't have a diploma on the wall that says, I am a paranormal investigator.
Speak for yourself, pal.
But there's a lot of people who believe in this stuff and believe in these people. And for us, the three of us, how can we ally ourselves with people who are so easily tricked and fooled? Our thing is, Haunt Squad, integrity, honesty, and we put it out there to you guys. We're not telling you things are ghosts. We're just giving you things that happen and saying, hey, make up your own mind. We think this is weird. We're not going to claim that,
Yeah.
Because we can't. We can't. There's no proof. There's no evidence of anything, and that's why we do what we do. Because we're trying to, like we talked about last episode, try to figure out new techniques, investigation techniques. Maybe we'll hit on something that someone else hasn't thought of, and boom.
That'll be the ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. But we can't do it by living in fairy tale land and believing in crazy, kooky stuff.
Right.
And, it's disheartening sometimes when you see. I've said before, I'm on Facebook in a couple of different paranormal groups, and you see the posts that come through, and it's like, wait, come on, man, you don't actually believe this, do you? And they do, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it difficult to work alongside people like that. I just can't do it.
Yeah, nothing against them and their beliefs. I mean, if that's what they believe, that's cool. However, what we're doing is supposed to be based on science. We're trying to. We're not on a goddamn field trip, okay? This isn't a knitting circle. We're like, hey, let's all make pie together and go out to the county fair and try to win first prize. Well, that's not what we're doing. We're trying to find the evidence and the proof, and we can't do it.
Well, people are looking for. They depend on us for answers,
Yeah.
and if we give them false information, then there's a problem there.
That immediately discredits
Exactly.
everything that we're trying to do.
So the best thing we could do is, like you were saying, Mike, is say, well, this is strange. This is what we see is going on, but we don't have an answer for why it's happening or what it is. We can only tell you it's weird.
Edgar Allan Poe said it best. He said, believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Wise man.
Because you know what? Here's a story for you. Here's a good one.
Yeah.
Not going to name any names.
No.
I went on a public investigation of a pretty well-known haunted site. Paid money to go in on this thing.
First thing, you paid money. Okay.
We did.
Just
now, I've been there before, private investigations, and there's some weird stuff going on in that place. Okay? So it's legit. However, we were on this investigation. We were in one of the bedrooms, and there were two people from the staff. They were standing behind us in the doorway. We thought we heard a noise in the room, so we were all being very quiet, listening. I said, if that was you, can you tap 2 times on something? From behind us, 2 taps on the door. One of the staff was standing there with his arm against the door, hand against the door. We turned around and looked, not in shock and awe, like, oh my God, did you? No. We turned around and gave him a glare, and he was like, And then he reacted, hey, did you hear that? We were like, oh my God. We were pissed that he would think so low of us and our integrity that we would fall for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we paid money to get in that place.
Well, he probably felt that you needed to see something or hear something, so you paid for it. Did he know that you guys
He was very, yes.
Uh-huh.
They were very well aware of who we were and our credentials.
Right.
Bunch of bullshit. That pissed me off. I'm still pissed about it.
Wow.
So, you guys, when you go on these public ghost hunts, be aware.
Yeah.
We did a lot of stuff out at Fort Delaware, the three of us.
Right.
And I will say, out there, they did not go for that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever. And if there was ever a report of something like that, they'd be tossed off the island in a second.
Exactly.
The Fort Delaware, Peapatch Island, Paranormal Adventures, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
They're legit.
Yeah,
they're really well run.
Yeah, totally.
So, but, yeah, be aware.
Wow.
You know, when you buy a ticket to go into the haunted house, that's the haunted amusement park that might be haunted.
Ooh.
I don't think,
It just amazes me.
All right, I'm getting off my soapbox. I've said what I need to say.
No, I want you to stand back up there. You look good standing up there,
Oh,
actually.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What do we got next?
Question everything.
Wank.
You're killing me, Billy. All right.
That means something different in Britain.
Our first question comes from Nicholas Ramirez in Victoria, Texas at Matamoska 138.
It sounds familiar.
Nicholas Ramirez.
You know what? Wasn't he on the planet Pluto once before?
I believe so.
Or something. He moves around a lot. He
that
gets
was him.
around. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, good for him. All right, this question is specifically for Mike. Hey, Mike, another question for the show, if it be worthy. How does doing the art for books you're writing as well differ from doing the art on books with someone else's writing? Any obstacles in drawing something you're writing?
No.
To both?
That's an interesting question. And actually, I get that asked quite often. I really enjoy writing and drawing. I don't have a problem with drawing from someone else's script. Not at all. But here's the thing. When I'm drawing someone else's script, I need to stick to that script. I need to adhere to what they have laid down. Because they've already figured it out. They've got it planned. When I write my own story, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go along. No, well, kind of, in a sense. I'll write the story first, and then I will start drawing it. And then sometimes, as I'm drawing, I'll come up with another idea. And I'll say, hey, wait a minute. It would be more dramatic or more effective to show this instead of what I had originally written. Oh, man, how did I not think of that before? So I'll change the story, and it evolves as I'm going along. And then I'll have to go back and rewrite the dialogue that goes with it. I think it allows me a little more freedom, but I do enjoy working with other writers because I like to dazzle them. You know, it's always a challenge to take someone else's script and say, I'm gonna knock your socks off, buddy. You know?
Have you ever had somebody turn around and say, well, that's really not what I was looking for?
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Never.
Okay.
And I've worked with some of the biggest names in the business, baby.
Watch out.
Yeah, I've worked with Alan Moore. Yep. I've worked with Garth Ennis.
No name dropping
with,
here, are we?
Not at all. I've worked with Warren Ellis. And they've all said, he's adequate. No, I haven't. I haven't had any problems with that.
So
no. Some small things occasionally here or there, like, oh, could you have him tweak the whatever and whatever, you know.
Well, that's expected.
Yeah.
So would you rather write and draw or take some
I would.
There's more freedom in that.
I think it just results in a better product for me. I mean, it probably doesn't work for some other people, but for me it does. And I think what you get is just unadulterated greatness.
We need Echo on that.
Well, for goodness.
Echo? Our cat?
No.
Meow.
So there you go. Good question. Thank you.
All right. Our second question is from Nikki Wells Ramirez, also in Victoria, Texas.
Yeah. What?
Okay, her question is, how many cats do y'all have? I have one, but Nicholas Ramirez won't let me have any more.
Oh.
Can you please tell him the more the better? Well, yes. The more the merrier. More cats, more fun. Nicholas, please let her get another cat.
Yeah,
please.
What's wrong with you, Monomasca? You having trouble swatting all those flies?
Your cats can help you.
Get
The
a
more
cat.
flies, the less flies.
Hell
the
yeah.
more cats, the less flies.
The more flies, the more cats.
I need more coffee. So, okay. How many cats do we have?
I forget.
We have...
It's 38 between the three of us, right?
I would say, okay, a total of 6. 5 indoor, 1 stray.
Right. Yeah. And Vinny, you've got...
I have 3. And that's how we're going to keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know, though.
No. We have one named Kniff that could possibly come by. We're not sure yet. But we're waiting patiently.
Yeah. It's going to be 4.
Oh, no.
All right, and then she has another question for me.
Oh.
One more. Are you going to be Catwoman for Halloween?
Which version?
Well, no. I'm not. I haven't dressed up in a long time. But the question is, am I going to be Catwoman or a Catwoman?
Well,
A Catwoman, yes. That's all around the year. So.
Can we put crazy in front of that? Crazy Catwoman.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. That's fine. Crazy Catwoman, huh?
what the heck?
Who cares? Yeah,
I'll be
whatever.
Crazy Catman.
Yeah.
I'm the hero of cats, by the way. Have I mentioned that?
You're not Crazy Catman. You're just crazy. Hey, guys, come on.
All right, so our last question comes from Gary Fisher in Sydney, Australia. With Halloween and Christmas approaching, what is your favorite holiday movie?
Wow.
You know what's funny? We always hesitate and go, after the question's read, like we haven't already read it last week. Already did our research, got all of our ideas down on paper. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Who wants to start? Holiday movies. Okay, so first of all, do we want to narrow it down to just, I mean, he mentioned
Halloween and
Christmas, Halloween.
Yeah.
Open it up to all holidays?
Yeah, why
Just
not?
for the heck of it?
That,
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because we already discussed this last week. Okay.
All right, well, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'll just lay them all out.
Okay.
Do
I'll
it.
lay them all out. Okay, so my ultimate favorite is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It reminds me of my family. Like, Sparky is my dad. Seriously.
Wow.
So, and too, like, they're in the suburbs of Chicago. So it reminds me of home, So, yeah, that really is near and dear to me. And then the best, like, Halloween one. Halloween. Nothing beats Halloween. And Trick or Treat is right there.
Oh.
Trick or Treat is awesome.
I need to see that again.
That is an awesome
I saw
movie.
it once with you, and
Yeah.
I really need to see that again because I was not expecting much. I'm like, it's probably some little, hey, wait
that's
a
great.
minute. Yeah, it was cool.
Have you seen it, Vinny? Trick or Treat?
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah, okay.
It's good
I'll
stuff.
put that on my list.
And then, going back to Christmas, The Ref and Die Hard are runners up.
Die Hard. You
Yeah.
know what? That makes a lot of Christmas lists, and I always forget it can be considered a Christmas movie. I never saw The Ref. I've seen parts of it. Just the parts where there was cursing.
There was a lot of cursing.
Oh, then I saw the whole thing.
Dennis Leary,
Yeah.
So it's good. It's a good one. He just, and I kind of forget. I've only seen it like 3, 4, 5 times, but he's going to, rob this family. He ends up going to their home, and they're highly dysfunctional, and it just goes on from there.
So it's almost like he walked into a horrible situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Have to check that out sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
Give
it
her
on
the
the
remote
list.
control for the DVD player. And
She's shaking her head.
Because I don't even try. I've given up. I'm just like, this is his joy. He works hard all day. I kid you not. He works hard all day for hours. I mean, what? You put in more than 12-hour days. I mean, you're up early.
Well, I do.
Working
Probably
like till like
about
almost
16
midnight.
hours.
You take little
Yeah.
breaks here and there to eat, play with the dog a little bit. Yes, there's a dog.
Yeah.
We never mention him, but
Yeah.
we have a dog.
Yeah.
But it's like his time to relax. We get into bed, and he just wants to put some kind of no-brainer on, watch it for however long. Sometimes it's for 15 minutes. Sometimes we actually watch an entire film. Sometimes we do. It's very rare.
Yeah.
But it's his time to relax, and I'm
know.
just like,
Yes,
whatever.
that's
If that's what he
sweet.
wants, that's what he wants.
So when I go to bed, I have my ice cream, and I say, we're watching Mad Doctor of Blood Island. She says, okay.
well, I have 2 movies. For the Halloween, it would probably... Well, Halloween and Christmas, right here, it hits hard. Gremlins.
Oh, yeah.
Gremlins, love it. the hilarious Santa Claus story that's told by the female character about her father.
Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe
her
Cates.
real
Right,
name,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't remember what the story was.
Oh,
it's been a long time.
absolutely
since I saw it.
Tell it,
hilarious.
Vinny. No, I'm sorry, but did it not seem like her crying wasn't very convincing as she was telling it? We always thought that. Like, I think she's really laughing. Like, what's
I think she was laughing the whole time. They had to take cuts from it. Basically, what happens is her father decided to surprise him for Christmas, so he dressed up as Santa Claus and climbed down the chimney, but slipped, broke his neck, and got stuck in the chimney. So they didn't know where he was for days, and then all of a sudden the house started smelling funny. So they had a person come by to take the dead animal out there, and they wound up pulling her father out of the chimney.
That's hilarious.
So
Oh my god.
for Christmas, planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I absolutely enjoy that, and specifically the part where the car is going between the two tractor trailers, and Steve Martin looks over at John Candy, and he just so happens to be the devil laughing at him.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, those are my two really high holiday movies. You know,
Here's one for you.
yeah,
Independence Day.
wow,
Yeah, okay.
fantastic.
You know, I don't know what people say about it now. I've
Yeah.
heard some disparaging comments over the years. You know what? When that movie came out, freaking kicked ass.
Came out on July 4th.
It was a great movie. I mean, there were some flaws, but overall, freaking awesome, man.
I hear they're making a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yep, he's reprising the role.
Cool. Is Judd Hirsch going to be in it?
Yes, he is.
Is he really?
The only
else was
person who's
that?
not joining up is Will Smith.
Oh, really?
He's not going to be in it.
Oh,
Bill Pullman?
I don't know about Bill
Don't
Pullman.
know.
I know that Will Smith's wife, well, at that time, the girlfriend in the movie, what the heck was her name?
oh, I don't know.
She's going to be in it.
Jada Pinkett Smith?
No,
No, not his
that's
real life
his
wife.
real wife.
His wife in the
oh.
movie. Yeah,
no,
I
his
don't know who
wife in
played
the
her.
movie. Yeah,
It's been so long since I've seen it.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Brent Spiner. He was in that.
Oh,
Data.
Yeah, Data. I don't know if he's going to be
He
in
was the
this
crazy
one.
dude with the crazy hair, the scientist guy.
okay. Okay.
Who got killed. Oh, crap. I blew it for everybody. I like that movie, though. It was cool, man. Those
That was a good
aliens,
movie.
they
I
were
enjoyed
cool.
it. Yeah.
And it also had Randy Quaid, Cousin Eddie,
Cousin Eddie.
cleaning out the shitter. No, wait.
Shitter's full.
Wrong movie.
shitter's full.
Making hamburger helper burgers on the grill with no hamburger on them. Oh, that was the first vacation. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about him, though. I mean, yeah. Oh, he's the alcoholic guy, and he's going to redeem himself. There's always somebody that has to be redeemed.
Well, I don't think he's going to make it either.
I don't think so. It's a cool movie, though.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah, I think I said that about
call.
10 times now.
You like it.
Good call.
Let's see.
All right.
You know what else?
What?
This is probably my favorite holiday movie, I guess. You know, I used to like, what's it called? Merry Christmas, you old building and
It's
lawn.
a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, boy.
I did like that a lot. First saw that when I was probably in my mid-20s or something, so
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It
Didn't
has
see
to
it as a
hit you
kid. I think if
differently.
I saw it when I was a kid, I probably would have hated it.
I don't enjoy it, honestly.
But my favorite Christmas movie would have to be Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Fantastic. Oh, I should have chose
You
that
really-
one. Yeah.
It's not the greatest movie, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I really like Bill Murray in that. He just didn't give a F about
Francis
anything.
Cross.
He was awesome. You know what? I use this phrase a lot. It's one of my favorite movie quotes.
Would you hold the goddamn hammering, please?
I love that. I don't know why. I guess his frustration, he was trying to talk and he was losing his mind and he's on the stage and they're trying to have a conversation. The workmen are building the props of the sets behind him. And
He says that like 3 times.
I would say the most memorable line for me is when one of the assistants is saying, "The antlers won't stay on the mice," and
oh no.
he tells him to use staples. I was just like, what?
Yeah, that was cool. And it was scary.
This whole office is closed. This whole wing is closed. Whole door blows in.
It was scary. Very scary.
That was good.
Had some creepy ghosts.
Did you notice when he was taking his scotch and he was adding the tab in, he would add a very small drop of tab and just drink that?
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah, Mike, that's really good.
Like when Chevy Chase was trying to add the fizz to the club soda in Caddyshack, and he puts a lid on it, kind of shakes it a little bit. Whatever. I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face.
I was born to rub you, but you were born to rub me first.
Is there any holiday attached to Caddyshack? Because there should be.
Every day's a Caddyshack day.
And how does he drink his tequila shot?
Oh.
He snorts.
Well, he snorts the salt. I don't know. He threw the shot over his shoulder.
And the lime, I think he just squirted it in his eye. I really don't know. I don't remember. Okay, I'm going to admit something. I was in love with Ty Webb.
Ty was pretty cool. Thank you very little. Hey, Judge!
You will get nothing.
Spaulding?
All right. Shall I move on? In the spirit of Christmas and the holidays coming up and everything.
Do it.
Halloween and all that. We have a couple of Krampus-themed movies
coming out.
Really?
Have you seen this stuff?
Yeah, I saw some of it, yeah.
I had posted both of the movies on the Haunt Squad page, and I'll be doing updates and stuff like that as more information comes out. But yes, 2 Krampus-themed movies coming out. One is A Christmas Horror Story, which comes out on October 2nd, and Krampus on December 4th. Now, I'll give a little history of who Krampus is. I'm probably not saying it's probably more Krampus than Krampus. Krampus.
Welcome to America.
All right, Krampus night is December 5th. It's the eve before Feast of St. Nicholas, whatever you want to call it, which is on December 6th. Now, just a little history about me. I grew up celebrating St. Nicholas Day.
I never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Yeah.
See, I think it's a very Catholic and European thing. And I grew up in a very European neighborhood, so that's probably why. And what you would do is you would put your shoe out at night. Traditionally, I think you put it outside your actual door. We would put it in our hallway. And then you get a treat if you have been good. You're kind of the same thing, Santa Claus and stuff. Well, Krampus is the counterpart to St. Nicholas. St. Nick rewards good children, while Krampus punishes naughty children. Krampus's name is derived from Krampen, which is a German word for claw. He's also said to be the son of Hel, the goddess of the underworld in Norse mythology. And you gotta check this out. Google Krampusnacht or Krampus Night. They have celebrations in Austria, Germany, and those surrounding countries, and they have these huge parades. The one that I saw, and it took place in Austria. And you have men. I don't know if any women participate in the costuming, but these men get dressed up as Krampus and his minions. And they go around smacking you with bundles of birch sticks. And they're drunk. Everyone's drinking. It's a big...
Sounds terrifying.
I want to go there. We have to go. It's becoming more mainstream, all thanks to American Dad. I think, Vinny, you said you had seen that before?
Yeah.
Okay. Because of that, it's become more mainstream, and people are either complaining about it, but Austria's loving it because they're banking off of it. They're selling Krampus chocolates and stuff.
Really?
So, yeah, they got to be loving that. In Philadelphia, New York, and LA, I know that they have Krampus-themed stuff, but I think it's more geared towards children, not so much adults. I want the drunkenness. I want people smacking me with bushels of birch sticks and throwing candies at me and stuff and just drinking. And I'm cool with that. So, all right, the first movie, A Christmas Horror Story, like I said, comes out October 2nd. It's a Christmas-themed horror anthology. It's directed by Grant Harvey, Stephen Hoban, and Brett Sullivan. And you have its stars William Shatner, who plays a drunken DJ Drunken Dan.
Decapitated Dan? No, that's a different guy.
I just knocked something. And you have George Buza. He plays Santa. He's known for voicing Beast in the X-Men animated series.
Oh.
That's what he's best known for. And Rob Archer. Okay, this is all I'm going to say. When I first saw the trailer and I saw Krampus, I kid you not, I said, holy shit. Because he's a huge beastie Krampus. Did you see it or no? Did you watch it? Oh, you didn't. You did.
I saw it, but I only
not?
saw little glimpses, and I didn't get a good look at him.
Okay.
Maybe I saw the
man
wrong
that
trailer.
plays him, Rob Archer, he is 6'6", 285 pounds.
Oh, wow.
He's a very big man. I don't know if he's a professional bodybuilder, but he does some modeling, some stunt work, and he's a huge, badass, kick-ass Krampus. So I was excited about that because it looks pretty kick-ass. So anyhow, it takes place on Christmas Eve, and there's 5 different sketches. You have a family. It's a dysfunctional kind of family. They summon Krampus on accident. You have Santa dealing with a zombie outbreak.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
You have a couple that brings home a changeling from a Christmas tree farm. And you have kids investigating a school where 2 students were murdered, and they're there on the anniversary of their murder. And then you have DJ Danger Dan. I said Drunken Dan, but he is a drunken DJ. Oh. DJ Danger Dan reporting on some kind of attack that occurred at a mall during a toy drive. And all of these somehow do connect. So now you have Krampus. Like I said, comes out on December 4th. Directed by Michael Dougherty, who directed Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
He also wrote it. There was another person that wrote it with him. I don't have the name. But you have some of the major stars in here are Toni Collette, Adam Scott, and Conchanta Farrell. And you have a young boy who becomes disappointed in his dysfunctional family who have all gotten together for the Christmas holiday. So he basically turns his back on Christmas, and by doing that, he unleashes Krampus, and the family has to fight for their lives.
That's the trailer I saw.
That one I saw.
Okay.
As well,
That's the one I saw where you don't really get a great look at him.
You don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
It does.
I mean, it looks well made.
Looks creepy.
I'm excited for both of them.
You got to see A Christmas Horror Story. Watch that trailer. It's ridiculous. You got zombie elves, little zombie elves, and
How did I not see that one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
Okay, as soon as we get back home, because we don't have internet up here at the mansion, but when we get back, I'm going to check that out.
Okay.
You know what? Speaking of anthology movies, I'm going to throw this one out there. The And All Through the House segment of Tales from the Crypt, 1972.
Yes.
The old one, the Amicus version with Joan Collins.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, she kills her husband. And she's trying to clean up the evidence and hide the body and clean up the blood. And there's a crazy guy that got out of the insane asylum. He's dressed as Santa Claus, and he's outside trying to get in, and she can't call the police because they'll know she murdered her husband. What a great story.
What do they call that? Being stuck between a rock and a hard place?
Yeah.
No.
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 Okay. Oh, you're screwed. You know what I forgot?
No.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, wow.
God.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That was great,
boy.
too. Yeah, it scared me a little.
I keep thinking of more. Okay, never mind. This will be a 2-hour episode if we do that. We'll revisit this subject. Kind of
Sure.
like The Ghost of Christmas Past.
I think we'll be doing some shows in December. I'm sure we'll wind up
Oh, sure.
talking about scary holiday movies all over again.
Yep. Yep, so we're breaking down. Hey, one last thing before we go. I keep doing this every episode. I'm like, hey, wait, Mike has one more thing to say.
Yeah, I'm just about to press the button to stop the show.
Hey, you know what's on tonight?
What?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hell yeah. Big fan here.
Season 3 premiere, right?
Yep. Can't wait to see what Daisy looks like in her new outfit.
I saw something on the internet where it showed the actual costume.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like comic book superhero.
No, but you know what?
Yeah.
The way they're designing all the costumes in the Marvel Universe, I am totally happy with it.
You know what? I saw something else a couple of weeks ago that they released some photos from Jessica Jones.
Yes.
The Netflix series.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's going on, right? I'm out of it. I've never used Netflix. I don't know anything about it. But now that we have the Verizon Fios, we can download those things and get on the internet and stuff.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Yeah.
Because I need to see Daredevil.
Daredevil
I know.
ruled.
Yeah.
And now they're going to have the Punisher in Series 2.
Right.
Yes.
John Bernthal is playing the Punisher.
Yeah.
Should be cool.
Yeah.
But what I didn't know about Jessica Jones,
Yeah.
that's the show that Luke Cage is in, and Luke Cage is my man.
Oh.
then you better get Netflix.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And you know what else I didn't know?
What?
I didn't know anything at all about that character. Jessica Jones. I had to look it up on the internet. Who is she? Oh, she used to be a superhero.
Yeah.
She has like super strength and invulnerability, and she could fly at some point. I don't know if she can still fly. I don't know. I thought she was just a private eye, which I guess that's the thing. She is. But she used to be a superhero.
Yeah.
So, and then I started putting two and two together. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, her and Luke Cage ended up as a couple in the books. And I was always confused between Jessica Jones and Jessica Drew, who was Spider-Woman.
Right now, yeah.
And then I read something that Brian Michael Bendis originally, in the Alias series where she was introduced, it was supposed to be Jessica Drew. It was supposed to be Spider-Woman, and then they didn't use her, and they created new, and they just kept the name Jessica. So maybe I'm confused. I don't know. We're gonna get Netflix and figure it all out.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Iron Fist.
Is that coming? I think that's coming.
I don't know.
I know this is supposed to be the start of the Defenders.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering.
Iron Fist kicked ass.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well,
He was
yeah.
awesome.
I can't wait.
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky.